Sri Dr. Santara to Vizag. I believe it's been a very long time ago that this is going to be, I consider, the first time in Vizag. And of course, Mr. Ganesh, our Mata Vice President inbound and outbound domestic Mata. And I'm so delighted to be here with our second roadshow to India. And I believe that with the presence of our Deputy Minister here, we can get more and more Indian tourists from Vizag to Malaysia. And with that introduction, now I pass the floor to our none other Deputy Minister, Datuk Sri Dr. Santara.
First of all, I'd like to thank on behalf of the Government of Malaysia for your presence here today. And in fact, this is my first visit to Vizag. I've been to Andhra Pradesh a couple of times. Well, not to mention that my ancestors come from Andhra Pradesh, from Nellore. So I'm very excited to be back in the fraternity of AP. But most importantly, I think this event is very important not only for Malaysia, but I'm sure in terms of relationship between Malaysia and India. This is our 65th anniversary of business relationship, business chambers between Malaysia and India. So, and I'm also very excited to be here with India celebrating 75th Independence Day and so on. So, and this trip is quite exciting because we had our first round of roadshow about a few months ago, I think about 6 months ago, where they have went to 6 cities, which are all the primary cities, from Chennai to Hyderabad, Delhi and Mumbai and so on. Whereas this visit, we are looking at all the secondary twin cities such as Vizag, Kolkata, Cochin, and we're also going to Trichy. And I personally felt that it's important for me to be here in India to show that how important is this market to Malaysia, and also to support our tourism partners together, Mata, and also the travel agents and business association in India, especially in Vizag. The most important part of this trip is we have a lot of engagement is business to business. So we understand that there are a lot of challenges in this industry, and after COVID-19 we have opened and so on. So I'm sure that in the process of normalizing or getting back to normal, so there are a lot of issues that we need to iron out, and also in terms of promotion, new products to be promoted, and also processes. So that's why we felt that it's important that we actually conduct all B2B business related engagement. And India used to be second biggest market of tourists to Malaysia after China. So in 2019 we had about near to 750,000 registered visitors from India, and we foresee that this number is doubling, will be double in another a year or two. And I see India has a huge potential because we look into Malaysia, we have the cultural similarities with India. We have big community of the Tamils from Tamil Nadu, then followed by second largest community of Indians in Malaysia are the Telugus from Andhra Pradesh, and the third is the Malayalis from Kerala, the southern. So that's why this trip, if you look at it, we're focusing a lot on the southern locations. And because of these cultural similarities, so I believe that especially even in AP, a lot of Telugu community and so on would look at Malaysia as a favorable place of destination, because they may already have friends, relatives, and some of them has a long-standing of relationship with Malaysia. Before that, I'd like to pass to Mr. Ganesh Rama. Perhaps you'd like to add from a perspective of Mata.
Yeah, sure. And largest travel trade organizations who represents more than 3,000 members. One of the requirement by the Malaysian government is all our agencies need to be licensed, so that the interests of consumers and fellow tour operators or travel agents in India is protected. So, so one of the requirements for licensing is that they need to be a member of one travel NGOs. So we are one of the leading NGOs and reputable. So we encourage and encourage members of travel trade from Andhra, but particularly, to engage with tour operators or travel agents who are licensed in Malaysia rather than engaging illegal operators. So this to ensure that the safeguard of the interests of the traveling public is protected.